Yishkoach. We read in the Parsha that after Aaron and his children, they officiated, they brought the karbonos, Aaron's personal karbonos, the sacrifice on behalf of Klal Yisrael. The Torah tells us, V'yovel Moshe v'Aaron al Moed. Moshe and Aaron, they go into the Ol Moed, v'yetzu v'vorchu sa'om, and they come out and they give a bracha to the people. V'yirik for Hashem al kol om, and the Kovod Hashem, the God's glory, appeared to the people. The Medrash tells us that for 7 days Moshe officiated. Every day he would erect the Mishkan, dismantle the Mishkan. Klal Yisrael come to Moshe and says, all our work, our involvement is all futile. The whole idea was, Vosli Mishkan v'shachanti b'socham. The Shekhinah was supposed to come about. Here you're officiating for 7 days. We don't see the Shekhinah. We don't see the divine presence. So Moshe says to them, it's not me, it's Aaron. When Aaron will officiate, he was chosen by Hashem to be the Kohen Gadol. I'm not qualified. He will bring the Shekhinah to Klal Yisrael. When he officiates, comes the 8th day, Aaron officiates with his sons. They're installed as Kohanim. And what happens? Nothing happens. There's a problem. There's a problem on Klal Yisrael's part. Here he tells us Aaron was chosen by Hashem to be the Kohen Gadol, and nothing's happening. So evidently there's something not right here. So Rashi over here cites the Brisa on the Torah's Kohanim that says that because the Shekhinah did not come down, Moshe and Aaron went into the Ol Moed and they mispalel. They supplicated Hashem that the Shekhinah should come down. Before it comes down, Aaron says to Moshe Rabbeinu, Moshe, you said I should officiate, but do you realize you embarrassed me? I'm pained that you embarrassed me because here I officiated, the Shekhinah did not happen. It's the Arti and it's Bayashti. I was pained and you embarrassed me. Why did you do it? Moshe goes back into the Ol Moed with Aaron, the Mispalel, the Shekhinah comes down. So the obvious question which we discussed was, Chas v'Sholom, did Aaron question that the word of Moshe is not the Dvar Hashem? Did he ever question it? Never questioned it. I mean, Korach, he questioned if Moshe's word is the Dvar Hashem. Therefore, there was a mutiny. How did you choose your brother to be the Kohen Gadol? It's not God's choice. And seemingly this supports it. If it was Hashem's choice that Aaron was qualified to be the Kohen Gadol, why didn't the Shekhinah come down? And we found with Korach, there was a time, it wasn't so simple. Hashem was ready to destroy Klal Yisrael. Because the murmurings weren't only Korach and Adosa, it was all Klal Yisrael. Why would they think such a thing? Hashem says, B'cho yaminu l'olam. After Sinai, nobody will question your word, that your word is the Dvar Hashem. But Klal Yisrael has a problem. Here, the Shekhinah was supposed to come. Not only Korach had the problem, Klal Yisrael had the problem. The Shekhinah was supposed to come, it didn't come. If your word is the word of Hashem, and Aaron is meant to be the Kohen Gadol as God's choice, why did the Shekhinah come? It's only Bikshu Rachmim. It was only after they supplicated Hashem with great Rachmim did the Shekhinah come. So evidently it seems to me Moshe is pushing it. It would be God's choice, it would happen immediately. Why didn't it? What is Aaron saying to Moshe? We know, like the Gemara tells us in Sanhedrin, initially HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted Chizkiyahu HaMelech should be Mashiach, and Sancheriv should be Gog Magog. But the Midas Hadin came and had a claim and said, how could Chizkiyahu be the Mashiach? Why didn't he say Shiro? After the miracle of the camp of Ashur, of Sancheriv being wiped out, he should have said Shiro. Not saying Shiro, he's not qualified. And because the Midas Hadin, the attribute of justice, came with this claim, Chizkiyahu was not Mashiach, and Ashur was not Gog Magog. Sancheriv was not Gog Magog. The Midas Hadin comes. There's Midas Hadin. And when there's Midas, there's a claim against Aaron. Hashem says he's qualified. When he said to Moshe, Moshe, how do you allow me to officiate? You should have been supplicated Hashem sufficiently that before I officiated, my avodah would have been accepted immediately. That it wasn't accepted immediately is because you weren't mispaled sufficiently. Therefore, I didn't merit. The Midas Adin over here had a claim. But if you would have initially gone in and been mispalel, my avoda would have been accepted immediately. So, nisbayashti, you caused me to be embarrassed. Because if you would have done what you should have done, initially, this wouldn't have happened. But factually, it happened. They were mispalel and it happened. But there already was questions in the minds of Klal Yisrael and Korach. Why did it happen? Why didn't it happen immediately? Evidently, if the word of Moshe is the word of Hashem, as a result of this, was the basis, these was the seeds of mutiny, which ultimately nearly destroyed Klal Yisrael.